Welcome to Align Trading. Going over the trades that I took today, we had the massive sell-off due to a couple of things that I will talk about later, but I did not end up actually catching any of the sell-off. I got off around lunchtime and called it a day after taking a couple nice trades in the morning that you can see right here. To start the morning, we failed the high of day breakout right here, as you can see, and I entered my first position off of this and protected down here. Once we started forming more resistance at this line right here, giving me this shoulder entry along with this inverse cup right here, as you can see, that is where we got more downside. Took profits, however, right here with all of my puts because I saw this algorithm and I put on the Discord to look out for it for the inverse head and shoulder entry, and that is exactly what we got. I entered a little early here on this algorithm right there after the inverse head and shoulder, and we weren't breaking any higher. I put in the Discord, watch for this possible head and shoulder entry, and we ended up getting that as well. As you can see right here, the head, shoulder, and shoulder, as well as the cup, inverse cup, and to the downside we go. I'm going to go to the 30-minute chart now and talk about this move to the downside. This was a crazy move that formed off of this inverse cup and handle. On the 30-minute, we have now formed a head and shoulder pattern with the head being here, left shoulder and the right shoulder now sold off down into here with some steep selling. Tried to finish this cup here. We did not build the handle right with this yellow algorithm and we rejected. And now what we are looking at is this level right here. The reason we were able to break out and the heavy selling came in is because we broke out of this blue controlled selling algorithm. And now what we want to see is, do we reject back within it and form something like this? Excuse me. Maybe it might be out like that, and we form something like that to go up. Because what we do see here is if I put the moving averages, they are now trending down. We want to see the 5 cross with the 20, and if that happens, we can see a downtrend. And if that does not happen, watch for the moving averages to continue up, and we form a shoulder here or V pattern up. For selling continuation, I want to see if we remain in this orange selling algorithm right here and maybe test the bottom of the ranges. As you can see with this level, that would be acceptable, and maybe form something like this. I would like to see and go up if that happens. Say we gap down, but now has to be respected as well. On the bigger structure here, the head and shoulder pattern that is playing out is massive, as well as the cup and handle, the inverse, down to this 508.45 level right there. Expect to see maybe a bounce and retracement or something like that. Tomorrow, pay close attention to where your 20-day moving average is. This right here will be able to guide you. If we are rejecting it, look for a short position, and if we are above it and we're holding, maybe look for a move higher. On the daily chart here, we test the top of the Bollinger. We are now below the 5-day moving average as well as the 20-day moving average, so do not be trying to call the reversal for calls here now. You need to look for an entry below the resistance of one of these moving averages, especially if the 5-day crosses below the 20, and then we will look for this bottom Bollinger Band test, then testing the 5-day moving average along with the bottom Bollinger as we did the top, forming like that on the way up or on the way down, and that is what I will be looking for through the next couple of days and weeks. Not be chasing puts. After a big sell-off day like this, yes, we can continue, but we also can have a relief rally right here to get out those shorts that entered late in the day and force them to sell before we continue down lower, testing this bottom Bollinger Band. I will see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Trade safe.